Hey everyone, Pix here, and today I've got something a little bit different. Well, I'll try to have lots of different things on here, but today I've got something called Quilt Magic. And basically, it's a wall hanging kit that looks like it's been quilted, but you don't actually sew anything. And since I can't sew, this is right up my alley. So, I got this kit online, and it's this lovely little butterfly, but they have so many different designs to choose from. A lot of different designs. Just gonna tell you right now. But basically, the kit comes with this foam board that's been pre-cut in the design, and it comes with fabric. So I did a bit of preparation here, but let me show you. It does come with the fabric, although some places sell it just the foam board only, so without the fabric, because you can then use your own fabric, like if you have any scraps or something like that, or if you have a specific design in mind or a specific material you want to use, you can most certainly do that. So it comes with the instructions, of course, but it comes with all of these sheets of paper, and this is the main one. And it shows you, it's basically like quilting by number almost, but it has all of these numbers here and which fabric you should put where. And then it comes with your templates that you need to cut out. And there were 3 pages total of templates to cut out. It was a lot of templates. So all you do is you cut out the template, you pin it to the fabric, and then you cut out the fabric. So I've done a lot of that. There are a lot of pieces. Let's see, on here there are 79 pieces. I think that's the highest number. So there's 79. Well, there's probably more than that, because 53, you have to cut out 4 of those. And then there's a couple of other ones that you have to cut out 2 pieces of. So it's really cool. But yeah, I tried to, preemptively cut out all of these. Otherwise, we would be here all day, because I'm pretty slow at cutting. Now, this isn't included in the kit, but I purchased this separately, and it's a tool. It looks like an X-Acto knife, but it's really, can you see it? It's really blunt, so it's not sharp at all. The instructions say you can use a butter knife even. But what you do is you take the fabric and you tuck it in these slots that have been pre-cut in the board. So it's really, really cool. I was really excited. I was like, hey, I can do that. So it did come with about 4 different types of fabric. This one here needs to be used for the border. So it's really cool. It does wrap the whole back, so you get a nice finished back as well. But you come over here and you wrap it and you tuck it in this border. And it looks pretty nice, I think, just from the pictures that I've seen. But yeah, I'll get a little bit more into the instructions as I complete these instructions myself. So, actually, I will show you, because I need to cut out this whole page. And what I'm going to do is cut out each of these templates, and then I'll show you how I pin them onto the fabric and cut them out. And then we'll continue from there. Like there's so many pieces here. So many pieces. It's a bit ridiculous, but I love that it's so deep like that. I saved the scraps just in case I messed up a piece, so in case I need to recut something. But yes, cutting all of these out so far probably took me about an hour. Actually, probably a little bit longer, because I was scared to cut from the start, because I was worried that I wouldn't have enough fabric, because they do say, try to put them close together so that you have enough room, so you have enough fabric. And I was like, I'm gonna run out. But it was needless to worry about that. So let's get to cutting out these pieces. Okay, so I've cut out all of those pieces. You'll want to save this so you know which numbers go where, of course. But yeah, time to put them onto the fabric. So these pieces I roughly cut around the outside of the edges, and then I'll do a finer cut, one after I've attached it to the fabric. So yeah, I need to iron my fabric, so let's do that. Okay, so now that you've got your fabric ironed and it's all nice and flat and everything, it's time to attach these templates. So you're gonna need some pins and yeah. that's it. So I'm just gonna attach these on. Okay, so I've got them all pinned, and now I'm ready to cut them out of the fabric. So let me cut out this first one in real time. Can't even see. Okay. So here's where I cut along the line of the template. And try to make sure that it is as flat against, like the fabric's as flat against the template as possible. Because I know nothing about cutting out pieces. I'm sure there's probably, a better way to do this, but yeah, I'm no quilter. In fact, I started a quilt, and I'll show you guys, but I started a quilt and I still haven't finished it, and that was maybe 5 years ago, and it was straight pieces, so it's not like it was, a super complicated piece. But yeah, this is the piece cut out of fabric. That's all done, but you'll see here there's little lines drawn on the template, and those are darts to help with the curves in this piece. They did warn, they said experiment by cutting different lengths into the darts, because if you cut too little you can always cut more, but if you cut too much you'll see the cut in the finished piece, like in the end product. So what I have been doing is been cutting halfway. I have no idea what works and what doesn't work, and why they wouldn't just give you the correct size dart to cut to begin with. But I guess they're trying to allow for people who use their own fabric, and I guess different fabrics respond differently. I don't know. I'm purely guessing at this point, but yes, that is one piece cut out and finished. So I am going to continue cutting out the rest of these and cutting the darts, and yeah. Okay, so that's all of the pieces cut out of fabric. Woohoo! Oh, look at this lovely mess. Yes. Anywho, time to get started on the crux of the craft. So, okay, so what I did notice about this kit is that there are instructions in several different places. So there were instructions on here. There are instructions on the back of the packaging. There are instructions on the inside of the packaging. So make sure that you read every bit of instructions first so you know what comes first and such. So what I'm doing first is putting on the frame, the border, and that requires a bit of special instruction. So I have, according to the instructions, you're supposed to, you can see how it's already been cut on the corners here, but you're supposed to cut it so that it goes further down the edge. And I have already done that. I took my X-Acto knife and I just kind of sawed in here and made the cut a bit deeper. So that's already been done. And so, instructions. Next thing you'll do is you'll put the fabric underneath. And let's try to make some more room here. So I'll take my ironed fabric that I feel like I ironed pretty well for me, because I also suck at ironing. You want to make it as centered as possible, but I don't think these pieces have been cut, you know, exactly straight. So okay, so it says to just start tucking in from the center. So I kind of look here, and then you just start tucking in the fabric into the grooves, and that's it. They say to, you know, start from the center and work your way to the edge. I feel like it might be better to use a dinner knife, because I feel like this tool that I got which is supposed to be specifically for quilt magic, is a bit too thin, to be honest. I just want to make sure that I wasn't tucking in too much. Woo, that looks so cool so far. Alright, I'm going to do the opposite side. Okay, that's 2 sides done. I'm going to finish the remaining 2 sides. Okay, so that's all 4 sides tucked in. So now what you're supposed to do is cut the corner about 3/8 of an inch from the top. Just like that, and then tuck it into the corner. Might even need to cut it a bit more. I think that's all right. And then once you've got the top, you need to cut this flap here. Again, 3/8 of an inch. And then you're gonna tuck it into the side groove. Just like that. And that is a finished corner. That looks pretty cool. And I'm going to do that to the other 3 corners. Okay, that looks phenomenal. Alright, so that's the frame done. Now it's time to do the paint by numbers part. So I'm going to pick a piece and show you how to attach it to the foam board. It's the same concept as putting on the frame, except you shouldn't have to do any additional cutting. Shouldn't. So I've got number 57 here, which goes up here, which goes here. So what you'll do is, I'm really good at spilling these, so you take your fabric and you place it like kind of over the center of the piece. Try to center it as much as you can, and then you just start tucking away. So again, start with towards the middle and then work your way out. And you just tuck it, tuck it, tuck it, tuck it, tuck it, tucking, 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 and tucking some more, and tucking until it's all tucked in. And that's it. Woohoo! That's so cool looking, you guys. I'm so excited about this. This is so cool. So as far as keeping these, I don't think it's worthwhile to really keep these unless can you use these for a quilt, like a template for a quilt? I have no idea, or maybe an applique or something like that. I have no idea how quilting works. So whether you keep these or not is up to you. I will not be keeping these because I do not have the skill to use these for anything nice. So off to the side that one goes, and I'm just going to try another piece. This is number 18, which is here. Just again, place it, try to center it over that spot, and start tucking away. It seems to be really helpful to do the sides, like 2 sides first, like 2 opposite sides. That helps, I feel, anchor it in the correct position. Oh my, this looks so cool. It looks like a little pillow top. I am so stoked. Ta-da! Oh, and I did a white one. I'm sorry, guys. You can't really see that, but that's so cool. So cool. And that only took, you know, less than a minute to do. So I reckon you could have this whole thing done quite quickly. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish putting this together. Hope you enjoy seeing it come along, and I'll be back with you after it's complete. Okay, it is finished. It was pretty easy. It took me about 2.5 hours to tuck them all in. There's quite a few like extremely small pieces that require a bit of patience, but it's pretty easy to do, and it's actually pretty fun to do, and I like it. I think it's so cool. And I don't think I mentioned it before, but you see how it's kind of puffy looking? On top of the foam board, there's another layer of foam, like really soft foam. So once you tuck it in, it gives it that cushiony, quilted look. I think it's really cool. Oh, I see a piece popping out. Get in there. I did have a bit of problem with one of the materials. Actually, this material specifically, because it kept fraying, and you can see, maybe you can't see, there's like little bits of thread everywhere. So I'll have to go through with tweezers, I think, and pluck out all of those stray frayed pieces. But overall, this is pretty good, and I like how if you make a mistake or you don't like the way the fabric has laid on the piece, you can just take it off and then start over. So it's a pretty fun and easy project to do. I will put a link down to where I purchased it, but there are more American websites if you want to check those out first. Because mine is an Australian website. But yeah, this is quite fun to do, and they have many different sizes. They even have mini ones, apparently. I think they're 6 by 6 inches. This is a 12 by 12 inch. So the mini ones will probably be about, that big. And they also have bigger ones. They have like a 9 by 12. They had some really, really pretty ones, but I wanted to start, kind of simple. And the store that I purchased from doesn't have all of the designs available, but this was the first one I saw, and I liked it, and it was pretty neutral and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's really cool. I really like it. They did mention that the material that you see on here may not necessarily be the material that you get here, which is exactly what's happened here for me. I do wish that they had put the black in. I would think the black would look a bit cooler to me for the outline of the butterfly, but it does look nice as it is. And again, you could have changed it out to your own fabric. But yeah, that's my experience so far. I really like it, and it's pretty cool. Here's the back side, and like I said, it was really neat and clean looking. Like, it's a very clean finished product. There's not much finishing that you have to do with this. So yeah. I hope that you have enjoyed. Let me know if you have tried Quilt Magic before, if you have actually done this one, and what picture did you do? And did you have fun? But yeah, if you've tried it, please let me know in the comments. If you have any other questions or opinions, please put those in the comments as well. But yes, that is all for today. I will see you in the next video. Bye!